Uh, 12th April Indian Express. A second 1991 moment written by Surjit S. Bhalla. Anyone who claims they know what is happening and what is going to happen with Trump tariffs, but we must all attempt to make sense of the new order unleashed by Trump tariffs. Uh, they had everything to do with the political economy, that is, China's long game. As described by Rush Doshi, director in charge of China Taiwan in Joe Biden's National Security Council, the long game is China's desire, ambition, or goal to dethrone US at the economic hegemon. The instruments for displacing the US and achieving hegemonic status are a large and educated population and a mercantilist economic policy. The dictionary defines mercantilism as maximizing a nation's wealth by promoting exports, limiting imports, and accumulating reserves. These policies have been successful. In 1960, the US was the only country standing post the devastation of the World War, devastation of the World War II. With the rest of the world either poor or devastated, the US share of manufactured goods exports (MGE), the US share of the manufactured goods exports reached 25%. In 1996, 18 years after China began its economic reforms, China's MGE, that is manufactured goods export, share was just 4%. Today, this share is 30% with the rest of the world richer and more advanced than it has ever been. The one country for which April 2, 2025 can be a liberation day is India. Liberation from what? Our very own homegrown restrictive policies on trade, whether internal or external, and foreign investment. Why has India not reformed policies related to trade and investment? Lazy and deep comfort. India has grown at 6.2% per year for the past 33 years, and our politicians and the deep state oligarchs have noted that existing policies allow for good performance. Don't rock the boat is the mantra. Don't rock the boat is the mantra. In 2010, post the great financial crisis, China decided to move up the value chain, that is, leave the manufacturing of lower valued manufactured goods to other countries. For example, Bangladesh, India, Mexico, and Vietnam. Other countries accepted the challenge, we did not. Comfort again. Doubling the comfort of Modi regime is the fact that the political opposition is divided, in disarray and lacking leadership. Our major industrialists are not for reform because reforms provide competition and dent their existing easy profits. Our major industrialists are not for reform because reforms provide competition and dent their existing easy profits. Thus, our political economy is against economic reform. Non economic reforms are needed and come with no cost. Indeed, negative cost, hence their popularity. Why take a risk with economic reforms? Recall how opposition to the farm laws in 2020-2021 was able to prevent this much needed reform, was able to prevent this much needed reform. But times are changing and forcing India to emerge from its economic comfort slumber. Trump is demanding industrial and agricultural reform. The exogenous shock provides a convenient helplessness excuse for the government to take the reform plunge. The risk for reforms is now reduced, if not negative. The Western world needs India as a counterweight to the Chinese dragon. South Asia is the only region with a labor supply that is expanding, albeit at a decelerating. This is the demographic dividend, and it will last at least another decade. Pakistan and Bangladesh will take some time to join. India now has the educated and AI capable workforce to match China. It is just a matter of a few years before India's educated prime age labor force exceeds that of China. Never before have India's economic stars looked so bright. China knows it and the West knows it. Does India know it? The choice for India is clear: to keep comfortably growing at 6.2% or accelerating GDP growth to the range of 7.5 to 8.5% by opening up on trade and FDI and ensuring deep deregulation. It is comfort that kills reforms and indeed induces anti reform. The wait for the reforms is likely to be short. India US are negotiating a BTA that is scheduled to be completed in the next few months. The India US BTA will likely be the model for BTAs with the UK and EU, which are also under negotiation. In a few months, India can move towards a reformed industrial order. My best my bet is that it will. The second 1991 movement is NIGH, NIGH, NIGH.